So the first one we're going to go over is the branding and the website. So we've spent all this money rebranding potentially. We've spent all this money in creating branded content. We've spent hours putting together presentations and line cards and cut sheets. Put that in CRM. Your CRM, I'd say most of them, probably about 99% of them, actually have a library inside of the CRM for you to put process documents, sales presentations, line cards, cut sheets, emails. Give that content to your teams. Your salespeople are asking for it, right? They need those tools. And so if you put the tools inside of CRM, you're going to drive adoption to there. And it's a great place to, and this is something that we've struggled with internally, is there's a million different sales presentations out there. There's a million different documents. We're constantly updating them. You can put the most up-to-date version in there and take out the old one. Keep it clean. Keep it simple for your team. From a website perspective, we talk about the investment Dan did earlier. Most companies are making in their website, not only from a search engine optimization perspective, but from a search engine marketing perspective with Google Ads. So you spent all this money branding, you spent all this money developing your website, and then you're spending more money with ads to drive traffic to your website. And many organizations aren't tracking this. They're not tracking the impact that it's making. And the idea here is that you need to quantify the impact of your brand and quantify the impact of your web presence. So once we quantify, we need to be able to actually measure that in certain ways. And so the next thing that we're going to lead into is into our marketing and advertising piece. So you've, like I said, spent money on your branding, you spent money on your website, you spent money on the ads, and now you actually have to do something with that traffic. The idea here is conversion. You need to connect and import all of your lead sources into CRM. I'd say 9 times out of 10, when I visit with a dealer, distributor, or manufacturer, I go in and I ask them what lead sources do they have. And typically, there's a lead source, 2 or 3 or 4 that aren't even connected to CRM. They're not even making it in there. Our salespeople can barely manage what's in CRM. How can we expect them to manage things that live in email chains and text, ripped out newspaper articles, go chase this lead? If we're not putting it in CRM, they have no way of actually tracking that. So avoid the manual data entry. Keep your salespeople focused on selling. You guys have to put this on your backs for them. We need to find a way to get that information into CRM so that we can start to track the value of it and so we can make it easier to manage. And when you look at your lead sources, I'd say a lot of organizations are looking at their lead sources and they're saying, okay, this one's from my website, this one's from a trade show, this one's from Buyer Zone or from EDA data. And basically, they're importing them, but they're only importing them with a lead source at a general level. And we need to get deeper. We need to dig deeper and get more specific. Lead from website could mean a million things. It could mean direct traffic. It could mean a paid ad. It could mean organic search. And if you're not breaking those up from the start and tracking them, then down the line when you're looking at your marketing team saying, what do we got? No one can actually report on where it's coming from. And then when you want to go back and you want to get that extra $1,500 from your president to put into your marketing programs, you'll actually be able to get that money because you can tie it back specifically to what you did. So those are my first 2 pieces of advice there. And the next one would be to integrate your email marketing and dashboard reporting. Kind of seems like a no-brainer, but I want to take a moment and dive into this. So your CRM, it's a tool for customer relationship management. I'd say in material handling, email marketing, and email blasts, people using like Constant Contact and SurveyMonkey and MailChimp, they're all great sources, but a lot of times they're not actually connecting those with their CRM. And so when a salesperson goes in and they type in John Doe, they can't see anything that's been sent to John Doe via email. We don't know the content that he's seen. We don't know the last time he was touched. Your salesperson's going in blind. And so I'd encourage you to spend and invest on the front end, connecting your email marketing into your CRM for that visibility to the customer and prospect, a level of engagement and experience. but also because then you can get your real-time analytics and evaluate the investment that you made in email marketing in the first place. And you'll learn a lot from doing this. You'll learn a lot about the types of content that you should be putting out there, when's the right time to send, and basically, what your customer experience is.